Crime prevention has a long history in Australia and in other parts of the world. Prevention, positive, okay? In all societies, people have tried to dash themselves and those close to them from assaults and other abuses. Protection, something like protect, okay? We want that word because people have tried to protect themselves and others from the assaults. Every time someone locks the door to their house or their car, they practice dash prevention. So what are they practicing? A form of prevention. Because if you are locking the door, that means you are preventing someone else to come inside your house or your car. Okay, so you are practicing a form of prevention. That means a type of prevention. Most parents want their children to learn to be law-abiding. Law-abiding means you're following the law and not spend extended periods of their lives in prison. Nobody wants you to go to prison, yeah? In this country, at least, so we are talking about Australia, in this country, at least most dash. Which tense are they using? They're using present tense. And which ones are the present tense? Succeeded is past, was succeeded is past. So either has succeeded or succeed. Most means plural. Okay, we cannot say most has. We have to say most have, most succeed. Present simple tense. Only a small minority of young people become recidivist offenders. Recidivist means somebody who re-offends, okay? You can also look at the dictionary here by double clicking. Okay, one who falls back into prior habits, especially criminal habits. So that means who is repeating the offend. Yeah, recidivist. So double click and you will find the meaning. In a functioning society, crime prevention is part of everyday life. While preventing can be all-pervasive at the grassroots, dash is oddly neglected in mass media and political discourses. Okay, here we have an interesting rule. While is used to contradict, okay, like but. It's contradicting ideas. So prevention can be all pervasive at the grassroots. Dash is oddly neglected in. What is neglected in mass media and political discourses? So prevention can be all pervasive at the grassroots. It is oddly neglected in mass media and political discourses. Now, why? The right answer is it. Why not which and what or as? The reason is while uses two clauses. Okay, now what's the difference between a clause and a phrase? If you understand that, it will be easy to understand this line. It's a pure grammar question. Let me write an example question sentence here. So you write, I drive a car. That is one clause, okay? I eat lunch. I have lunch. I had my lunch. This is another clause, okay? Sometimes you combine the sentences, isn't it? I like you because you are kind. So such kind of sentences, these have two clauses. One is I like you, another is you are kind. So I like you is one clause, you are kind is another clause. Similarly, the word while has to join two clauses. Example, while you are kind, your sister is not. So two things happening. One person is kind, another person is not kind. You're joining two clauses together. See here, after a comma, we need another clause. Starts a different sentence, okay? A complete sentence. So your sister is the subject. We need a subject here. Which is not a subject? What is not a subject in here? It is the subject, okay? All right, so when we are looking at the conjunction rules, we need to see how many clauses they are going to use, how many subjects are there, verbs are there. Next, when politicians talk back, radio hosts and newspaper editorialists pontificate. I don't know the meaning of pontificate, so I'm going to double click when we are practicing, not in the exam, okay? In the exam, we cannot do double clicking and check the meaning. The status term of office of a pontiff or pontifex. Okay, that it did not help me a lot, but it's somebody's status. Editorialists pontificate about crime and possible dash. Possible, what comes in my mind? First is remedies. Okay, remedies means help. When politicians, talkback radio hosts, and newspaper editorials pontificate about crime and possible remedies, it is comparatively rare for them to mention prevention. So remedies means simply solutions. Okay, so this feels best. Here we go. Let's check. Yeah, I got it right. So number one was easy. Number two, we had to know the term. A form of means a type of. Succeed, we had to know which tense they are using. It, we had to know the use of while, okay, and the clauses, difference between clauses. Remedies, we just needed to know that it meant solution, and it just went with crime and solution. Okay, possible remedies is a collocation.